How to cite sources correctly for school projects. Imagine you're building a puzzle. Every piece you add needs to fit perfectly, and the picture only makes sense when all the pieces are in the right place. That's what citing sources correctly does for your school projects. It shows where your information comes from and keeps your work honest. First, you need to figure out what kind of source you are using. Is it a book, a website, an article, or maybe a video? Knowing the type helps you know what details to gather. For a book, you need the author's name, the title, the publisher, and the year it was published. If it's a website, you need the author if available, the page title, the website name, the publication date, and the URL. Next, you have to pick a citation style. The most common ones are Modern Language Association and American Psychological Association. Your teacher will tell you which one to use. Once you know that, you can follow the specific rules for each style. For example, MLA style usually lists the author's last name and page number in parentheses after a quote. APA style uses the author's last name and the year of publication. When you include information from a source, you need to give credit. If you quote directly, put the exact words in quotation marks and include the author's last name and page number in your in-text citation. If you paraphrase, which means putting the idea in your own words, you still need to cite the source, but you don't need quotation marks. At the end of your project, you create a list called a Works Cited or References page. This list includes all the sources you used. Each entry should follow the rules of your chosen style. For example, in MLA style, you list the author's name, the title of the source, the publisher, and the publication date. Make sure to format each entry with hanging indents, where the second line and beyond are indented. Remember, if you use images, charts, or videos, you need to cite those too. If you read about an idea in one book but found it quoted in another, cite only the source you actually read. You can mention the original author in your writing as cited in, to show where the idea originally came from. Using online tools like Purdue OWL or EasyBib can help you format your citations correctly. Keep track of your sources as you research so you don't forget where you got your information. This way, your project stays honest, professional, and easy for others to follow. Following these steps makes research and project management much smoother and helps you develop strong research skills.